Hello, folks. I am back, and I'm here to talk to you today about my day at work at Classic Pistol in Southampton, PA. And we had a very special guest. His name is Jeff Gonzales. He was our trainer for today, and if anybody doesn't know who he is a renowned trainer in the firearms, and he has a extensive career in the military. He was a Navy SEAL, and he has pretty much have done it all. But he is a very good instructor. He has a company called Trident Concepts, and Trident Concepts is his company. He's the president of it, and what he does is he teaches self defense regarding firearms, etc., and how to keep in shape and to do a variety of things. But my training today, as you know, some of you know, I'm a range safety officer. What he did today was a special class for instructors and range safety officers. And what he wanted to do is try to help us enhance our skills as instructors, especially when we're working with new people that are on their first time getting a new firearm and first time being involved in the whole new genre of the firearms world. And it was really enlightening to listen to him talk. He gave an example about how things were going in Texas and how these people were coming from other states, like they're coming in from their companies like Amazon, etc. And some of the people that are coming over to these particular uh, areas. They're just trying to get acclimated, especially with the 2A community. And some of them had reservations, some of them had various different reasons to get involved with the 2A community. A lot of them were worried about they were victims of a crime or in the past, or they wanted to uh, protect themselves against any unknown factors, especially in these trying times right now. So he's developed a course that he can help with uh, new people that want to get involved into the shooting area. And what that does is it involves the trainers, the instructors, the RSOs. It involves everyone to get these people acclimated into becoming a better instructor and to have patience and not to be overcritical and how to be able to get your message across and to also get them confident with firearms and become better shooters. Uh, like I said, he is very renowned and he has a lot of videos. If you look at his YouTube channel, you'll see a variety of videos that if you want to check these out, just subscribe to his channel. It's going to be under Trident Concepts. So this is his channel with all the various videos, and it goes through a lot of instructional. But I just want to mention what he did in our class, and it was basically to, as instructors, we have to be able to convey what we want the new shooter to do and to understand. And you what's good for you sometimes is not right for the shooter. Sometimes you'll have to do a simplistic approach, sight alignment and grip. And a lot of the training we did, we basically had to learn how to convey what we're telling those people. We had to learn how to exercise patience, get them where they can be comfortable with the sound of a firearm. Like in one situation, he had mentioned that if a person is wearing ear pro and they're still flinching and hearing the noise of a firearm, tell them to double up on ear protection. That's what I tell people anyway, to put earplugs in and plus your headsets on or whatever the case may be to help deal with that sound. And a lot of times it will help out and ease that your message and how you're trying to teach these people. One of the other things is during my training, the class, a lot of people in my class, well, my coworkers rather, we were either shooting Glocks or we were shooting P320s. Now, I was I didn't use the AXG frame. I was using the polymer frame. I just didn't change it back. But this is what was the firearm that I was using. Jeff Gonzales also uses a P320 as well in his training. And the class was just very good. He had us do drills. We even shot as far as 20 yards. One of the drills that I want to mention was to impress upon people to shoot well. It was about the grip. And with the grip, he was trying to convey that we need to get the new shooter to have that firm grip, to have that really good grip. And there was one drill where he had us, and he split us up into twos, where my partner, he would hold the gun with the grip, but keep his trigger finger out. And I would put my hand over top of his in this fashion. I can't do it because there's not another person. And he would have me put my finger in the trigger well and have my partner use the sight aiming at the target. And the trick is with that is my partner is supposed to have a firm grip and have that sight alignment. What I'm doing is looking away from the target. Yes, I said looking away, actually turning my head away from the target and using my finger to press the trigger and trust that he has the sight alignment and grip. So I'm pulling the trigger with my back turned, and then the shot is going off. And it is pretty interesting that my partner, he did a very good job. He held the firearm firm and tight, and all I had to do was pull the trigger without looking at the target. Like I said, I was not looking at the target. My head was turned. And we reversed the process. I did the same thing. And then to further complicate it a little more was I did the same grip, but this time he's to put his finger inside the trigger well, and I had to press his finger on top of the trigger. And what Jeff Gonzales was conveying was basically your three steps in there. There's your slack, you're pulling your trigger back, and then the break. And that's what basically he was trying to convey. So we would not be able to have that trigger slop, the slapping of the trigger and so forth. And it was a really good experiment to do it. And it also helped me to be a better RSO by learning to do this to help other new shooters. So it's basically teaching another person, and also that person having trust in you, because that if a person does not have trust in you as their trainer, they're going to, as Jeff would say, they will go and find another trainer. It's best that the trainer get it done right the first time. So I'm just going to cut this video pretty much short. I'm just going to say to anybody that's an RSO or a trainer at let's say at a local range, just try to get in touch with Jeff and have one of these classes. I really learned a lot of really like doing this class. It was really exciting. It was really fun. And also basically to just really have fun with this. Really, anybody, even if you're not taking a instructor's class or an RSO class, all of you just take a class. It's going to be, it'll teach you some things that you're making mistakes on, or things that you thought you knew that you really didn't know, or you thought you knew that you were really doing wrong. And that was the case in my case, when they made me do drills where I normally would do them, but Jeff pointed out my mistakes. Just to give you a quick example, my shots were a little bit low, but he told me just to concentrate on the front sight. I normally do that. But sometimes when it's done at that point, you got to do it right the first time. And one of his first rules is your first shot is the most important shot. So I'm just going to cut this video short. Don't want it to run too long. This was just my impressions, and I'm really grateful to have had this collab with Jeff Gonzales. So with that said, happy shooting, stay safe, hashtag 2A.